Okay, welcome to Sleeping Gods Distant Skies. I defeated a few mammoths here. Found indication, another of these things, an indication of a statue of a red king. I went to a temple and solved a riddle. And now it's time to rest. So let's check out how resting goes. Resting does, or camp is called. Camp action. I'm at the next to last point of the cycle of the turn. So resting or camping, camping 7. Action camp. So everybody gains 3 stamina because we lost quite a few stamina. And I'm not sure about the wandering encounter. Everybody gains. Oh yeah, and I also got solid for Azarias, so he for sure gains 2 more after the mammoths, which I forgot. Let's see, we also have riposta. I discarded quite a few high value fate token, ability fate things, because ideally you want to equip those lower numbers first. So +2 for everybody. I lost this, so and then because it's easy mode you gain 4 more, so it's well, everybody at max. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Claire is frightened, so she cannot fight, but cannot attack, basically. Not sure if that also goes away. You may remove 1 status effect from 1 character. Okay, so she's no longer frightened. And I think that's quite limiting. I can imagine that in later scenarios you gain more conditions. For example, the mammoths could have dealt 2 more conditions, weakened and confused or something. So yeah, that would cripple you. You must cross off 1 of the camp symbols. So I made a copy, or I scanned in the journey log. And cross off 1. It's much better to make a copy. You can look at my resources and then make a copy, because then you can sell the game as new. Then shuffle the discard pile of adventure cards and deal them out to the players 1 card at a time. Shuffle the pile of adventure cards. Shuffle the discard pile of adventure cards. Okay, yeah. So and that is the discard pile over here. That's not much. Let's deal them out to the players one card at a time. So solo, I would deal this one out to myself and this one out to myself. This does not include combat cards. Combat cards stay in their own deck. Yeah, that's obvious. So now we go to 5, which costs 1 move. But before we do that, we are at the end. And let's put this here. We have to, yeah, we can explore. So nothing is explore costs 2. So I'm going to 1, but before I go to, so I first do 1, 2. Because I'm crossing the lowest time slot, I have to check for ongoing effects, and there are no ongoing effects. Let's see. Because I cross the first, I draw 3 ability cards, 2 plus 1. And I can assign them. Everybody has just 1 eye, and these are low cards, so they're great to equip. This would be cool to. Oh crap! Yeah, I see that I assigned a 3-card slot and a 2-card slot, so I'm going to change that. So I'll put instead there. I'll remove the cheated cards and put in them the eye symbol. Travel 1, no time costs. Yeah, that's silly. I think it would be better to put this in. And I paid 1 for Jesse, so I can spend a book here. I think it's more or less corrected this way. Now for, yeah, and also I draw an event. Merchant flight level 1. Merchants from Stormlock City want you to haul some cargo. This remains in play until you move the plane. I already have move the plane to Stormlock City card, so I guess for the next play session I will go to Stormlock. And for that I need to go to the airplane symbol. But now I want to explore the 5, so that's 1, 2. No, I already was there, so 1, 2. So while exploring, we found some uh, merchants. 5 goes into via the storybook, and that brings us to a wandering encounter. I'm not sure. It's an encounter that you find by wandering or something. So I'll put it here. And in this case, I'll use the standee. So you really don't need the deluxe version, because with the retail version you also gain a miniature to represent the game state on the board. And how does this work? Wandering encounter. Okay, wandering encounters. When you explore certain locations, you upload a storybook to a location illustration in the scene. That's called a wandering encounter. You then choose where to place your character standee on available actions. Each wandering encounter can only be taken once. Action can only be taken once. But two characters can be placed on the same action to help succeed at the challenge. Most actions have a challenge or other requirement that you must complete listed beneath the name of an action. The character must spend 1 stamina as usual to add their skill symbol. Okay. So let's see. You can simply put a character here, examine 3 carvings, and you get a quest card. This is also for free. And this is 6 moxie. I can spend this card for extra moxie.